Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. The current date is 12/20/2020. It's 2 in the morning. I decided to make a few videos and post them on my YouTube. Uh, First off, I want to say I'm kind of in a bit of a situation here. I've been evicted from my current location, which is fine. I understand why I shouldn't be down here. But the tactics were quite inappropriate and almost a gangster-like mentality was around me. Um, this isn't to say that fear can cause things like that. So again, I am not too worried about that part of it. What I'm worried about is the mindset that goes along with that. This gangster mindset that I found within the state patrol that were there. When I observed them, what I was looking at was body language. I'm a connoisseur of body language. I was raised around broadcasting and KGMI radio, and used to watch the ad execs do their thing. My dad was a car salesman at Bellingham Chrysler back in the 1970s. As for me, I did my sell and get, but I'm a social schizophrenic, so that didn't work out for me so well. But what I did learn during all my time doing that in my young life is how to read and understand people. This is how you make the sale. Okay? Again, I know how to do this, and I did it, and that's what I saw. Now, I am not the one who wants to tear the system down. On the contrary, the system is very important. The system we live in right now is vital. It keeps us alive. We survive because of it. So the last thing I want to do is tear that down. In fact, if anything, I want to improve it. I want to make it better. There's a lot of lives at stake here. We're living in the midst of a pandemic, which is normal. We go through these all the time. So again, this is nothing new in human history. What is new is we're no longer, disconnected, but we're all pretty much connected through the internet and multimedia. We're all out there with each other. Our transportation, too, we can hop a plane and get to somewhere in no time compared to back in the day. So this leaves us in a very, very precarious situation, and we need to calm down and realize where we're at this point in time. This point in time, which is important to point out, is, we've got all the information, we got all the knowledge we scooped up from this world. We are based evolutionary creatures, all right? So what I'm saying is this: we got what it takes to make it happen, so let's make it happen. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind was 1960s. 69, if I'm not mistaken. Well, where are we at? Where are we at? I think it's time for humanity to finally take its step into the great unknown. Take everything we got with us here, not necessarily down here, but we got it up here, alright? And make that fateful journey. Like I said, I'm being evicted by a bunch of jackboots. They're rounding up people and putting them in pens They're, well, freaking people out. I see this Black Lives Matter. All I can tell you is this: all life matters. We all matter. We're all important to the system. And that system keeps us alive as individuals because we are still ourselves within the collective. So, again, all I'm telling you is this: we got what it takes to do it. We just have to, well, sit this one out. It's difficult to deal with something like a plague when you're so connected, and that when you've reached a point where, well, we're not as durable as we used to be. We've kind of sterilized ourselves with wonderful stuff to keep stuff clean, and that's great. I'm not against that either. What the problem is that we are vulnerable, and again, a sterile environment. Well, it gets back to what I was ranting about before, about taking that step. Spaces, you're going to have to be pretty clean when you're in a space environment. But again, we got to take that step. We don't have much room left here anymore. One of the reasons why I got to move is because there's no room left on this planet. I can't just sit anywhere because most of the property is owned or managed by the collective for reasons. I mean, land management is critical. So again, it's understandable, but it still leads to this other type of management, not just land management, but appropriately managing. Oh, folks like me, I'm not all there. I have social schizophrenia. I have ADHD. I have phobias, and again, this is a lifelong challenge that I've been living with, and I think I'm doing pretty good considering the challenges that I do have. But again, I can't just say, let's tear everything down and start over something stupid like that. We got the system. Well, it's not supposed to be perfect. In fact, you find that there's a yin and yang in everything. This positive and negative. This back and forth. That's natural and justifiable. It's about how nature keeps things refreshed. So again, the governments around the world, all of them, they're living in that. And even the people, our daily lives, we live in that. So once again, it's not about the system. It's about us. It's about each and every one of us as individuals working together. We could do great things. We got to the moon in 1969, 70s. I mean, we're there. We got there. Highest mountain in many respects. But again, what I really want to emphasize is that, well, I guess we're all going to have to think about moving. What do you think? I say live in space. Don't go to another planet. I mean, why? You got the technology to live in space. Why not?